Hi Mark, my name's Tom McCouver. We spoke on the phone about a 2020 Sprinter from Mercedes-Benz 2500 cargo van. I have it sitting right here next to me, and I figured I'd put a short video tour together for you. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna walk around it, touch on the features in the outside of the van, then we're gonna get inside, touch on some of those features as well. This is a very well equipped cargo van. It is in the color blue-gray, so as the name suggests, it does have a it is like a gray with a very nice bluish hue to it. As we go around, you'll see a couple different things. Like this one has sensors all the way around. You'll see them in the bumper here, as well as in the rear bumper. The other thing up front here, you actually also have this chrome grille. So it's a nice little upgrade to make it look a little bit nicer, as well as the fog lights there. This is also a Distronic car, van. We will get more into that on the inside. But as we come around, you'll see we have the black wheels. They're painted black. Ties in nicely with the plastic going down the side as well. Then as we come around to the rear, you will see we actually have a step integrated into the bumper, so easier to get in to the rear. This does have the doors that actually go out to 270 degrees as well. Open that up and show you the inside. So we do have cargo van here. This does have the wood floor in it with the D-rings, so you'll see them, all the tie downs here. Another really cool feature in this van is you actually got the two sunroofs. You do not see that very often in these vans, so very cool little feature. Makes the back quite a bit brighter, so the need for lights, which you do have, cuts down the need for them. But again, more sensors out back here, as well as a backup camera on the rear. You also do have, if you do want to add a trailer hitch to this, you can. You are already wired for a trailer if necessary in the future. Shut this real quick. So one more thing I'll touch on this side is we also have the sliding door entrance. So you have two ways to get in the back here. Again, with a step up into it. One thing you'll notice on this van is the height. It is a 4x4. So being a 4x4, it is a little bit taller than the non 4x4. Also really nice feature to have on these for winter driving. But that kind of touches on everything on the outside, so we'll jump on the inside and talk about some of those features. All right, so now that we're in the driver's seat, we can go over some of the features on the inside of the van. Starting to the left of the driver, you've got your automatic windows, as well as your power folding mirrors, as well as power adjustable mirrors in here. Very nice options to have. Right below that, you got your door locks by your door handle, as well as heated seats in here. So this is a black leatherette on these seats. Then as we come through, we'll have our electronic parking brake right in front of your left knee on the driver's side, as well as automatic headlights and all your fog lights. Then we've got our auto wipers. Then you've got high beams, low beam control, all right on your blinker stalk. Then you'll see this is a pretty cool looking steering wheel. So we also have a digital information display in the middle of our speedometer and tachometer, which we can control right from here. This button right here lets us change what we see in there, whether it be our turn-by-turn directions, our trip meter, or our radio or Bluetooth, however you're streaming music, or your phone, can all be selected right in the center here. And then in each one of those, you actually have different menus you can see. All of that's controlled by this little square, which is a touchpad on the wheel. You have two of them. We'll get to this one in just a second. And then That's what those two buttons do. The rest of this controls your Distronic cruise control. So Distronic is an adaptive cruise control that if you set your speed at a specific whatever speed you want it to be, if you come up to a car that is going slower than you, it will slow the vehicle down and hold a distance that you set. So the way we do that is we turn it on with the on-off switch. Then we set the distance with this this little toggle switch here, and then we actually set the speed with this toggle switch here. That allows us to just go down the highway without really having to ever touch the gas or brake, and just normal driving situations. It will kind of take over from there. After that, we come to the right side of the steering wheel. So the top half here controls all of your infotainment system. This is the MBUX system by Mercedes. This is the same system that you get in the cars. So as you may have just noticed, it is voice activated as well as touchscreen. So if I say, hey Mercedes, what it will do is it'll pop up. If I do have to say it loud enough and into the mic, which I'm trying to avoid for demonstration purposes right now. But we can tell it to do things, navigate to certain places, and it will all do that through voice command. The other thing is you've got your touch screen, but right here you actually have a touchpad that you can control the screen right from your steering wheel. So then you have your home and back buttons on either side of your touchpad. You've got your phone accept and decline phone calls right here, and your volume. And then you've also got your voice control to activate the voice control on the MBUX system, as well as your favorites menu. As we come down here, we've got two important buttons right here in front of the driver's side, the right side of the steering column, which is your four-wheel drive is activated right there. We just put it in neutral, hit that button, and then a light, I'll just tap it, you'll see it starts flashing. We're not in neutral, so it won't go into four-wheel drive, but if we were, it would stay steady red to be indicate four-wheel drive. This other button right here is actually a low range for your four-wheel drive. So if you're on a really steep incline or something like that, you need low range, you can hit that button. Again, you need to be in neutral. Start stop button, so it is keyless. So we just have the fob. We can leave that in your pocket, in your purse, however you want to carry it around, and just hit that button, fires right up. Over here we've kind of touched on the touchscreen and all of your different menus you can go into. I'll show you the navigation, which is a really cool big display that you can pinch to zoom just like you would on your phone or tablet. Underneath here we actually have all the hard keys, so if we go back you'll see like navigation. You can just hit this button, it will open the navigation screen. One really cool feature on this one, we do have a 360 camera as well as your backup camera and a bunch of different views. So we have a top-down 360. Right now we're looking at the front of the vehicle. We can go to a wide-angle front, either side of the van, wide-angle rear, or if you were to have a trailer hookup, that would show you where the trailer would need to be. And then the rest of this is again just all those hard keys for the infotainment system. We can go back, and this is the volume for the radio. Below here we actually have all of our climate control buttons, as well as our hazards. Nice to have just right here at your fingertips. And then one other thing I'd like to touch on up here, we actually have wireless charging in the middle. This pad right here is a wireless charging pad. You have a 12-volt outlet for charging as well, and then three more USB Type-C charging ports. This one right here that I'm pointing at is actually a port that if you plug your phone in, it will connect via Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, as long as your phone is capable of doing such, and it will actually mirror your phone to the infotainment system. You'll notice there's a ton of storage up in front on the dash, as well as in front of the passenger, in the doors, and cup holders everywhere. Above the sun visors, there's even more storage for whatever you may need. And then there's just access right from the driver's seat to the rear of the vehicle. And just for demonstration purposes, this is a high roof, so I can actually fully stand and have room above my head in here. I am 6'1"-ish, so there's plenty of room back here to walk around and work as you need. But that kind of covers the Sprinter that you were looking at. So if you have any questions or want to contact me, my phone number is 207-653-9942. Thanks. Bye.